Hey everyone! Over the next several minutes, I'm going to share a few quick tips to set yourself up for success as an online presenter. We'll provide tips on choosing the best space to stream from, basic lighting, audio control, connectivity, and equipment. So let's get started. Choosing the proper space to broadcast from is critical to assure a successful live stream presentation. Some things are obvious, like try and find a quiet indoor space to present from. Also, choose a room that is carpeted if possible. Concrete and tile, they look great, but they reflect nasty echoes. So a quick hack, if you have to do it in there, is to throw blankets on the floor and some towels. Think about what will be behind you. This means you may not want to sit at your usual workspace. For instance, you don't want a window or other light source behind you. Furniture, bookshelves, and other decor are fine in the background, but make sure to keep them tidy. And consider if they fit with the subject matter you'll be speaking about. And to get a little separation between yourself and the background, it really will help in both the lighting and also to throw that background just a bit out of focus. Or go virtual. Most platforms today allow you to drop yourself into a virtual background that creates a pretty realistic effect. Just make sure you have good, even lighting to pull it off. And finally, if you're working from home or a shared space, post a sign on the door to let people know you're recording. Also, it really ups your coolness factor. Ask any photographer or cinematographer what makes a great shot, and they will always tell you that it's lighting. Lighting, lighting, lighting. And the great news is that you don't need to have expensive light kits to get a great image. The effect that we're going after is to create a visually pleasing, even lighting on the presenter's face. So to pull that off, we recommend simply placing a shaded lamp on either side of the camera. Something in the neighborhood of 40 to 60 watts should be plenty. So you'll see that it's kind of dark, but we're going to turn on those lights with simple lamps on either side, and you just maneuver them a bit, get them into a good placement. You have to test it out for yourself, but about 45 degrees off center on either side of you and at the height of your face should yield some better results for lighting your face up. And if you have access to an LED light, such as a ring light, definitely plan to use that. The most important aspect when presenting remotely is good, clean audio. Quite simply, the easiest way to get great audio is to be as close to the microphone as possible. Now the problem is that most microphones are buried underneath the keyboard on a laptop, which isn't ideal. So there's the fan, typing, or mouse click that's going to be transmitted so much louder than your actual voice.
And this is when you're speaking through the computer in the room, and you might hear typing. You might hear my touching my computer.
So the solution to this is to use an external USB microphone or the cell phone headsets because they have a built-in microphone right in them, and then you can just record right into your laptop.
This is audio through the computer microphone.
This is audio through a USB microphone. Connectivity. Stay with me, I'm not from the IT department, but here are a few simple tips to help make sure your internet connection is as rock solid as possible. So number one, whenever possible, use a wired Ethernet connection to your modem. Number two, if you're on Wi-Fi, try to be as close to your router as possible. Number three, turn off all the other devices that are accessing the internet in your network. Cell phones, tablets, games, smart TVs. Yep. That means tell your family members they're going to have to disconnect for a while. And finally, close any other work VPNs or browser tabs on your computer. We also recommend doing a speed test of your connection using something like speedtest.net or a similar website. Nothing is worse than being in the middle of your presentation with the audience leaning in to see your brilliant conclusion and then hearing a ding accompanied by an on-screen notification that Graham's 92nd birthday is today, right? So in order to minimize this type of thing from occurring, make sure you close all programs except PowerPoint and the virtual presentation platform you're assigned to. For tools like Zoom, download and use the standalone local software whenever possible. This will take your web browser out of the equation and will make for a better connection. You want to set your webcam at eye level. We've all been on video calls where participants are looking up or looking down at us, but you really want to elevate it. So you can put it on a tray or a stand or even just some books to elevate it so that you're speaking at eye level to your camera. While it's up to you whether you're sitting or standing during your presentation, if you choose to sit, please avoid swivel chairs. Trust me, even if you tell yourself, I'll remember not to sit and swivel, it won't be long before you're doing the twist for your audience. Test your equipment and attend technical rehearsals. As a remote presenter, you are now a part of the production team. The rehearsal is not to practice a talk that you can probably give in your sleep. Rather, it's technical in nature and crucial in the production team's support of you. Furthermore, producers have contingency plans, so when they ask for your PowerPoint or other media to be uploaded in advance, it's because they want and need to have your back during the live broadcast. Pre-production, that's what this is, and we really need your help in that part of virtual production. Take advantage of rehearsals and technical checks. You're not going to regret it. In order to make the best impression possible with your broadcast, here are just a few last-minute tips to help you present yourself in the best light. Wardrobe. Obviously, wear something professional, but also be mindful of your background. Try to pick colors that complement the background without blending or disappearing into the background. Avoid wearing a hat, keep your hair neatly combed and out of your face, and ladies, if you're comfortable wearing makeup, please do so. Smile, be engaging, keep an upbeat pace and energy going, and talk to us, just like a broadcaster does. They can't see their audience, but they look at that camera as if it's a real person there and speak face to face. Treat this like you're on stage. Avoid distractions like emails, pets, phones. So channel your inner technical producer and follow these steps to set yourself up for success as an online presenter. And with an experienced event production team supporting you, you'll look and sound great for each and every recording and live broadcast.